In today's episode, let's check out Pushkarani incense sticks from Cycle brand. And we'll also check out my newest Cycle brand incense hauls. Namaste everyone and welcome to Om Incense Show with DJ, a show that helps you increase your incense quotient. So if you are an incense enthusiast, consider subscribing. So today I got a lot of incenses from Cycle brand. I just want to show each of them to you, and then we'll be checking out the Pushkarani incense sticks. So what I got is Natya Kesari. This has been long requested by Vidvatamji, so this is there, Natya Kesari. It's very easy to order stuff from Cycle brand because one, they offer incenses at retail packs, so even if you want to just buy one pack of one product, you can buy it. But there are many other incense brands which do not give you that freedom. So I somehow have been very taken up by ordering at Cycle brand. So that's the reason I ordered so many stuff. So this is Natya Kesari. This is Durgeshwari Sambrani sticks. These are one of my favoritist ones, and I've ordered 7 of these. So 7 of these. I always keep them with me because I find them very easy to light up. They are very good at smudging the houses, and they are very good at, if you want to just light up a little bit in the evening sometime, place it at your main door or in the balcony somewhere. And if you don't have to have the the coal, the upla and the resin and anything, you just have to have this one thing is enough. You just place it in your incense holder. I like how I place it in my dhoop dani, and I just take it across the entire house. So these many. Then what I have here is Cycle brand has recently launched this incense range called Heritage. So this is the newest offering. If you see that these paintings are there, and there are 4 of these. So one is Santhal, one is Sanji, one is Madhubani, and the last one is Varli. So they have 4 of these ranges, and these have all folk paintings on them, and proceeds from these go to the folk artists. So I'll be reviewing these as well in the upcoming episodes. And so these are the 4 incenses that I got from them. 4 beautiful incenses that I've got from them, and so that's there. And I got the Pushkarani incense sticks. The Pushkarani incense sticks for you to review here, and the Pushkarani Sambrani cups. I'm sure, I guess the fragrance for these two will be the same because it's the same thing, it's same Pushkarani. However, if I do find a difference in the fragrance in the cups, I'll be reviewing it later. For now, I'll only be doing the incense stick. So let's get started with reviewing Pushkarani incense sticks. So that's Pushkarani. It's a nice, beautiful yellow box, and the links of all of these incenses will be there in the description box below. So just check out the description box below, and check out the links of all of these incenses. So we have Pushkarani, which comes in a very beautiful yellow pack. This is the same Pushkarani that was initially offered in a blue pack. And if you remember, I reviewed one of those Pushkarani 19-inch long incense sticks in one of the episodes earlier. So if you want to check out that individual episode, you might do that as well. However, they're planning to discontinue that. So like Vidvatamji said that they have probably discontinued all of the variants except for the 19-inch one. So this has basically 3 variants. So one is the incense stick, one is the incense the Sambrani cups, and the other one is incense cones. So so we have this yellow thing, which is yellow, if you know, is a color of sun, of course, and it's the color of enlightenment. And Yellow and orange are mostly colors which are associated more with sadhana and spiritual upliftment and spiritual pursuit. So probably that's the reason yellow is given. So the basic thing is to give it a feel of divinity, auspiciousness, and so they collect flowers, the flowers that have been offered to the three temples, Nandandeshwari temple, Chamundeshwari temple, and Sri Venkateramana Swami temple. These are the three temples which are nearest to their manufacturing unit. So they collect the flowers from those three temples, and they flower cycle this. So this is you see all the flowers here. So the flowers that have been offered, and you see the temple there and the Pushkarini pond. So it's there. It has a Cycle brand logo, which is a registered trademark. It says symbol of quality Pushkarini, and then it says, at Cycle we believe that what's divine stays divine, which is why we collect sacred temple blessed flowers and give them another form as incense. This initiative is an offering to the divine. So that's how it is. The logo, Pushkarini, the write up, the flowers, the temple, the pond. So since the ancient times, we have had this tradition of either making a temple at the bank of a pond or a river, or having a pond inside the temple campus. So we have that, and it's called Pushkarini in Tamil Nadu and Kalyani in Karnataka. So that is the one thing, that's the reason they've called this Pushkarini. They've named this Pushkarini after the temple pond. So what we have on the other side is there are quite a few logos which says empowering women since 1948, zero carbon, plants sacred native trees, recyclable packaging, exported to 65 countries, purest ingredients, 3 generations in fragrance creation, international fragrance standards, 14 quality checks, only safe materials used GRAS, ethical practices, and ISO best global practices. And then they have shop online cycle.in, the Divine Experience store, and then they have a scanning code. So this is what you have on one side. On the other side, what we have is, it says a free matchbox inside. So there's a Cycle brand free matchbox that I got with this. So this is that matchbox that I got with this. There are 45 sticks in this, that's what they say, and it says free with the pack of agarbatti. So I got this with Pushkarini. This was placed inside the box, and we have again the Cycle brand logo, the NR Rangarao logo, manufacturing exporting address, and so for product feedback please contact. The address is again given. Content says handcrafted agarbattis plus free matchbox. So net quantity is 44 in number, agarbattis are 44 in number, and one matchstick which has 45 sticks in it, and this is for 50 rupees. Again, link in the description. If you want to buy this incense, you'll find the link in the description. Please check the description box. Then it has the caution which says place lit agarbatti on heat resistant stand, use in well ventilated spaces and copyright protected. Then they have a scanning, they have a barcode. So this is what we have, and on the other side we have again the Cycle brand logo, Pushkarini, made with sacred temple flowers, and the same drawing of the temple, the pond, and the flowers. This is what we have. The openings on both the sides says Pushkarini, made with sacred temple flowers, and there's a Cycle logo there. So you check that, and the same thing on the other side. The Pushkarini has a very beautiful font, and if you can feel that it has been embossed there. So there's you feel a slight something. There's a texture to this font that's mentioned. That's not just plain print. It's just something. And on the A you have the temple, the flag of the temple. Then on I you have the flower, and then on the I at the end you have a sweet little fume, you know, smoke coming out of it. And this is a registered name, so if you check that, you know, the temple on A, the flower on I, and the smoke on I again. So this is Pushkarini. And so this is how the pack is in totality. So we have this, then the logos, then again the write up on Pushkarini, and then their address and details and all those things. So this is how it comes. What we have inside is a simple butter paper. It's an unbranded butter paper pouch, and the incenses come in this. And we also have this matchbox that's there. Since these are masala incenses, you might just want to be very careful while taking them out. And so that's the incense. It's an average sized incense, the 9-inch incense, and it comes like that. The bamboo core is off-white and it's strong and sturdy. It's like that. That's the incense. You can find a lot of masala on top. The top note of this incense isn't the incense fragrance that hits you first. It's a green fragrance. It's like if you've ever had pan, like fresh pan, you know, if you crush a plant, crush your pan leaf in your hand, this is the fragrance you get. So you visit any of the pan creepers, and yes, pan belongs to the family of peppers, but peppers grow on trees and pan grows on creepers, and these creepers are considered very sacred. They are as sacred as the tulsi, and you're not supposed to mess up with them. You're not supposed to leave around, you know, unwanted food particles and stuff like that. Like, I mean, you have to treat it the way you treat your tulsi plant. It's that sacred, the creeper, because if you do anything untowards it, any negativity, and the pan will go off. So the creepers are very tender in terms of both you know, their physical appearance and the energetics that they carry around them. So that was something about the pan. So pan, this is the fragrance that you get from pan, that fresh green fragrance. That is exactly what you get from here. That's the top note of this fragrance. The mid note, however, it mellows down into that, the heart of it is a resinous fragrance. It's like that. And then it dries down. The base of it is again resinous. So there are two kind of fragrances that you get from the top note, which is that green fragrance, that pan-like fragrance, and the mid and the base, which is like resinous. So that's what you get from the cold incense. Now let's light up the incense and check out the fragrance. Let's see what the fragrance of it is like once the incense comes to life, what the fragrance of the smoke is like. You know, that's the fragrance of the incense that you get when you light up the incense, and what is the kind of fragrance that is going to linger in your house once the incense has been through. So let's light up the incense and check out the fragrance of it. Upon lighting up, that green fresh fragrance that you were getting, the high note greenery that you were getting in the cold incense is not there. In the cold incense, you know, you did get that resinous fragrance. So that resinous fragrance is prominent now. It was very understated in the cold incense, but in the smoke, it's very well pronounced. And that green fragrance has toned down, so it's lingering somewhere, you know, at the base. But the main fragrance that you can smell here is that resinous fragrance. And like every other masala incense stick, this also gives a very sacred feel to it. So, you know, that thing that they want to keep, you know, that it's a divine offering, you know, it stands true to that description of it. It has that typical temple fragrance, that sacred temple fragrance, which is like nice and resinous, and you enter a temple and that's the kind of overall feel that you get in a temple. And that's the kind of fragrance that lingers when this incense has been through, and that is the kind of fragrance that stays in your house, and not for long though, but say around an hour or so, or probably 2 hours or so. But if you light it up in the balcony or at the main gate, that fragrance is going to spread to a far area, and probably neighbors will come about asking, what is this fragrance that you've lit up? So that's the kind of fragrance. If you talk in terms of intensity, it's mild, so it's not the kind of fragrance that is going to give you a fragrance right away. You will have to wait for the fragrance to grow, and it will grow on you. So that's the kind of fragrance it has. And so if you like that kind of mild resinous fragrance which stays and which is like not in your face, but it does makes its presence felt after some time, so that's the kind of fragrance this has. So if you like that kind of mild resinous fragrance with with a very, very slight green undertone to it, you would like this. So this is that mild resinous fragrance which will grow on you. It's not in your face, and it's going to stay in the house. The fragrance is going to linger, and if you light it outside, it's going to spread to a large area. So that's the kind of fragrance this is. So if I have to give DJ star rating to it, this is going to be 3, because I really like this kind of resinous sacred kind of fragrance which is like very temple like, which is mild, and it's not in your face, and it stays in a very mild form. It doesn't overpower your senses. It doesn't irritate you. It's not in your face. I like that kind of fragrance. So DJ's star for this will be 3 stars, and that's Pushkarini incense sticks. Now there's a little something that I want to talk about, the the temples. The Nanjandeshwara temple is dedicated to Shivji, the god Shiva. The Chamundeshwari temple is dedicated to Durgaji, and the Sri Venkataramana Swami temple is dedicated to Vishnu and Lakshmi. So these are the 3 temples which is nearest to their manufacturing unit, and they collect flowers from there. The concept of Chamundeshwari temple is that that is the Chamundi hill, is the place where Durgaji had slayed Mahishasur. So that's the importance of that temple. So people gather to that temple for that reason. The Nanjandeshwara temple, which is dedicated to Lord Shiva, is called the Dakshin Kashi. So it's as important in south as Varanasi or Kashi in north. So that's the importance of that temple. And then the other one is the Lakshmi and Vishnu temple. So these are the 3 temples, and Pushkarini is the name given to the temple pond. Now our ancestors were such smart people. They knew that before entering the temple you should clean yourselves, because that is when your aura is cleaned up enough for you to be able to absorb all the energy that is there present in the temple. When they call this Pushkarini, what they mean is basically something that is going to cleanse your aura, your space, your energy space, your personal space, and that once you light this up in your house, this is going to give a very nice and cleaned and purified energy to your space. I forgot to mention that this episode was requested by Vidwatam ji. In the upcoming episodes, I'll be doing these heritage ones. So stay tuned. There'll be many more episodes here, because 4 of these, so there'll be 4 episodes, and we'll be doing Natya Kesari in the upcoming episodes as well. And if I find the fragrance different, I'll be doing it here. If not, just know that this Pushkarini Sambrani cups come in, there are 12 cups inside, like they say, and this is for 100 rupees. So that's Pushkarini Sambrani cups, and I think it's a very good effort, all these people, all of these incense makers have now started using flowers for their incenses. And even though, like I said earlier also, even though they do not add an edge to the incense per se, they're cleaning up the environment, they're cleaning up the temple, they're cleaning up the water bodies near the temple, and that's a wonderful thing. They're doing very good job. So it's very, very good. I mean, I'm very happy with the way these Indian incense makers have come up with a solution to a problem that has been persistent for quite some time now in our society. The quiz for today is, which is your favorite sandalwood incense? Let me know which is your favorite sandalwood incense, because in the upcoming episode I'm going to do a comparison of around 5 or 6 sandalwood incenses. For now, I hope you enjoyed this episode and learned something from it. Do check the link in the description box below to check out the links for all of these incenses and other incense related products, my Sanskrit book, the Sanskrit alphabet book for kids, Meri Pratham Sanskrit Pustika. And so that's all for the episode today. Till we meet again next, take very good care of yourself. Namaste.